Alright, so this is the trades recap video. I'm just gonna do a recap of the trades that I took this morning and then see obviously how some of these trades go, because some of them haven't even ended, hit TP or stop loss, but one actually hit stop loss, this Euro USD trade. This one basically hit TP1, but I was out the trade because it hit my break-even point. I don't know why I moved my break-even point, but it's cool, man. This is how we learn, right? And then yeah, no trade. I took 3 trades. One hit stop loss, one break-even, and one is still running, which is this gold trade. And this is a demo account, by the way, so I'm actually learning the right way. So sipping, say one. I tell myself to fitness. I tell myself how to dress. Being broke's no fun. Sculpture off and I run. Diamonds on my life, minerals keep. So yeah, let me get to the explaining of these trades. And I'm also experimenting while taking these trades because I have to know what works and what doesn't, so then I can know exactly when my strategy ticks and when I need to be patient. So explaining this gold trade, on the daily, there's not much for me to look. It looks like price is actually going to tank down. Reason why I'm very motivated to take a sell. On the 4-hour, price took liquidity to the upside. Let me just do this real quick. Yeah. So price did sweep liquidity to the top, so and then gave us a break to the downside. So I'm looking to continue pushing price down. Checking out these lows over here is liquidity, right? Sell side liquidity, because we've already taken buy side liquidity, and then dropping down to my 1 hour, not much to look at. 15-minute, exactly where I take my trades, and I see structures bearish, right? Just right around here when we swept liquidity over here. Price moved all the way down, then took out this sell side liquidity. And then I'm obviously looking to see price pull back and then continue down because the trend is bearish, right? So I'm looking for price to take buy side liquidity, and then it can tank down. Man, I need to chill down, man. And then it can start moving further down. But since I'm not quite sure what kind of highs and lows price is usually seeking, like this was very experimental. Just right around here. Well, let me just remove this. Pretty sure you guys can see this little high right here. When price took that high and then dropped onto my M5 time frame for breaker structure and gave me confirmation, I entered. But I'm not too sure if this is the kind of high that price would want to take out before going down. So then it's an experimental trade. So then I'm actually gonna record this properly and journal it properly to make sure that I know if it's a low probability or high probability trade, if it takes one from that little high over here. I hope I'm explaining everything clearly, as much as I think I am, at least. And I even wrote it right here, right in this little box, buy side liquidity needed. And then is it low probability or high probability, this little high with the confirmation that I got. So we're gonna see if this trade goes well or not, and also it's not done, so obviously I'll know later on if it's done or not, and you guys can even check it if you want. So that's the gold trade that I took, and then that's the gold trade that I took, and then I'm looking to target down here if price is really gonna move like that, but around these lows right here, I can actually take out my profits, take out partials, or take out the whole thing, which is not a bad idea. So now going onto the Euro USD trade, which is actually starting to move up now after taking me out, and that's crazy, man. That's fugazi, man. I don't know why price would do that to me, man. Maybe I should start crying. But yeah, on Euro USD, not much for me to look for on the daily, but on the 4-hour, price basically pulled back, and the expectation is for price to start moving higher, but I'm not looking too much at that. I'm just looking to mostly at my M15 structure to see what I can trade. Then down to my M15, I'm looking at how price moved with these liquidity things, and when price took out this high, this high over here, price was actually bullish, so price was going up, and then it took out the liquidity up here, the buy side liquidity, and then came through and took out the sell side liquidity. Wait, over here. So after taking out sell side liquidity, and then further went on to take out this low down here, so these two lows, so you can expect a pullback. And at around 9, when I get into my session, I'm reading the markets and I'm like, okay, price looks like it's turned bullish from here, but I'm not too sure. So after this, I'm actually gonna learn if it's a breakout structure or not, but it looks like it is with the way that price is moving right now, and in which I traded in the direction that I think price is gonna go. So over here, price took the sell side liquidity, then we have the bullish structure going up, and then I was just waiting to see price push a bit lower and then take out a low before going higher, and price took out this low right here, wicked, and then I dropped down to my M5 time frame, looked for the breakout structure, and then I entered. But now I'm not too sure if the trade is not working out, because I mean, sometimes trades don't work out, but I want to know if it's not working out because this low is low probability or some other reason. And then since price took me out, wicked me out right here, this might be a more significant low. That's what I'm starting to think, since price took that out, wicked that out, and then gave M5 confirmation right here. So if I was gonna re-enter the trade, I would have entered the trade just like this, just from here, maybe put my stop loss down here, and obviously target to the upside and see where price goes. But I'm not gonna re-enter. I've already taken 3 trades today. I think I'm just gonna chill and learn from these and see how the lessons go further on forward. So this is how the trade is supposed to go, as if I had executed it perfectly, but I'm not too sure if this low, but let me leave it for later. It's a lesson for me to learn later.
I think the plans the woman might change tonight.
Chill out, man. So that was the loss. And then on GU, this was a break-even trade. Let me remove this quickly. 4 hour, not much for me to read. I mean, price is coming off of the FEG, swept this low right here, so it actually makes my trade, the direction that I'm trading in, high probability. And then price further swept this low right here. I'll show you on the M15, it looks much clearer. And when price swept this low, after sweeping this low, it went and switched bullish. Some people would actually enter these trades like somewhere around here, just as soon as price gives a bullish breakout structure, and then the re-entry off of the FVG. But for me, after price did that, I wanted to play the continuation, and then my rules in continuation is when there's a fair value gap, I don't look for confirmation, I just enter straight off the FVG fair value gap. So I dropped my lower time frame, not really for the entry, but I was just checking what's going on. And then I placed my entry. I went to the 30-minute time frame. Then I measured this and I entered off of the 50% spot, the discount spot, yeah. And price basically just hit TP1 over here. So let's see if price will further keep going up. But when I entered somewhere around here. So price actually hit this low where I put my stop loss for break even. Don't know why, but it's just how it is, man. So let's see if price is gonna keep pushing up, and then I'll see what I learn from this. And yeah, so I'm down 1% for the day, and my strategy is officially created, but obviously still some refinements to do on it. So yeah, let's see how this trade goes, as well as the gold trade. On these other pairs, I didn't take trades. Yeah, the gold trade seems to be pushing pretty well down. Yeah, let's see, maybe it is take profit for 1 to 3%, and then that will be 2% profit for the day. Yeah, so let's see, man. I'll probably do more of these trades recaps on Fridays, so I can showcase the trades that I am taking throughout the week. And because I did take a lot more trades than this, but I'm just not gonna mark them out because then the video is gonna be long as fuck. It's already fucking 10 minutes. Then I'm yapping a lot, but I hope you guys understand this. If you don't understand this, please let me know in the comments so I can explain trades a little better next time. And yeah, shout out, man.